On February 28, 2026, the world came dangerously close to losing control of its economy. No nuclear bomb, no global war declaration, just a narrow strip of water, 33 kilometers wide, the Strait of Hormuz. And in a matter of days, over 150 ships stopped moving. Oil tankers froze in place, and nearly 20% of the world's oil was suddenly at risk. Fuel prices surged, markets shook, governments panicked. And the scariest part, this wasn't an accident, it was control. But here's what makes this even more terrifying. This story has been building for decades. Through wars, through hidden strategies, through power struggles between nations like Iran and the United States. And today, that tension is closer than ever to breaking point. So in this video, we're going to break down how a 33-kilometer waterway became the most dangerous choke point on Earth, how powerful nations quietly fight for control over it, and how one decision in one place could affect fuel, food, and the cost of living in your country within days. Because once you understand how this place works, you'll realize something chilling. The global economy is far more fragile than it looks. This is one of the most important places on Earth. Not because of its size, but because of what passes through it. Every day, roughly 1 out of every 20 barrels of oil on Earth flows through this single route. It connects the Persian Gulf to the open ocean, and it sits between Iran and Oman. Now here's the real dependency. Oil giants like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, United Arab Emirates, all rely on this route to sell oil, and countries like China, India, Japan depend on it to survive. This is not a shortcut. This is a global lifeline. Long before oil, this region was already important. It connected ancient trade routes, empires, maritime commerce. But everything changed in the 20th century when oil was discovered in the Gulf. Suddenly, this narrow passage became the center of global energy, and then came the first major warning. In the 1980s, during the Iran-Iraq War, both sides started attacking oil tankers. This became known as the Tanker War. Ships were bombed, burned, and abandoned at sea. Insurance prices exploded, shipping slowed, and the world realized something terrifying. You don't need to destroy a country to cripple it. Just touch its energy supply. At that time, Ronald Reagan sent U.S. warships to escort oil tankers. But even then, the message was clear. This waterway could shake the entire planet. Look carefully, and you'll see the truth. Iran sits right on the edge of this strait. Not the biggest navy, but the perfect position. And their strategy? Not full war, disruption. Using fast attack boats, coastal missile systems, naval mines, drone strikes, GPS jamming. Even without a full blockade, they can make the strait feel too dangerous to use. And that's enough. Because once fear enters the system, everything slows down. Then came February 28, 2026, a day that changed everything. The United States and Israel launched major strikes on Iran, and in that attack, Ali Khamenei was killed. What followed was immediate. Iran responded with missile strikes, drone attacks, military escalation across the region. And then they made their move. They closed the Strait of Hormuz. Ships were warned, do not pass, and those who tried, some were attacked. Within days, over 21 confirmed ship attacks. Traffic dropped by up to 70%, then near zero. Over 150 vessels were stuck outside. Some ships just waited. Others turned back. Some shut off their trackers and moved in the dark. Oil prices didn't wait. They reacted instantly. Prices surged past $100, then $126 per barrel. Fuel costs skyrocketed globally. Supply chains started breaking. This became the largest energy disruption in modern history. And it didn't stop there. Over 12 million barrels per day at risk. Asian economies hit hardest. Inflation rising worldwide. Donald Trump declared intentions to take control of the strait, destroy key Iranian infrastructure. Meanwhile, Iran warned of further retaliation. Other regions began heating up. Even now, ships are still moving cautiously, avoiding detection, risking everything to pass through. This is what most people don't understand. The Strait of Hormuz is not just a place, it's a pressure point. A single location that can influence oil, food, transport, entire economies. And the scariest part? It doesn't need to be destroyed, just threatened. Right now, ships are still trying to pass. The system is still holding, but everything depends on stability. Because in one narrow stretch of water, just 33 kilometers wide, lies a silent lever that controls the rhythm of the global economy. And if it stops, even for a moment, the impact won't stay there. It will reach everywhere, including you.